The dispersion of light and its effect on photosynthesis. Light is the fundamental element in our universe, and it has the ability to disperse into its component colors. This phenomenon is known as the dispersion of light, and it has a direct impact on the process of photosynthesis. In this presentation, we will explore the causes of dispersion, the spectrum of light, rainbows, and the rate of photosynthesis as they relate to the dispersion of light. White light can be dispersed into its individual colors by passing it through a transparent medium such as a prism. This splitting of light is what allows the visible light spectrum to be observed, composed of 7 different hues of a rainbow. Furthermore, understanding the rate of dispersion is integral to understanding the rate of photosynthesis in plants, as various wavelengths of light have distinct impacts on this process. A glass prism causes dispersion due to light refraction. A ray of white light, consisting of 7 colors, passes through the glass prism, and each of the colors refracts by a different angle. This causes the 7 colors to spread and form a visible spectrum. The angle of refraction varies based on the speed of the colored light passing through the glass, which is the cause of the dispersion of white light. When a beam of white light is passed through a glass prism, it bends and results in a visible band of the 7 colors, in order, being violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. This is regarded as the spectrum of white light and represented by the acronym VIBGYOR. Gaining understanding of the spectrum of white light is highly beneficial for our daily activities, enabling us to utilize light in a more effective and efficient way. Isaac Newton performed an experiment in 1666 to demonstrate that white light is made up of colors. He passed a ray of white light through a prism which split it into 7 colors. When he inverted the prism, the light coming out from it was white, which showed that white light is composed of different colors. This experiment was the foundation for the optics field and a major event in the history of science. Rainbows are a beautiful, natural phenomenon. When sunlight passes through tiny water droplets in the atmosphere, it is refracted and dispersed, creating the vivid spectrum of colors we typically associate with a rainbow. It is actually the result of sunlight reflecting and refracting off of each individual water droplet in the sky. The colors of the rainbow are determined by the wavelength of the sunlight, and they are always red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet in that order. Rainbows can be seen after a rain shower, when the sunlight reflects and refracts off the water droplets in the air, and the size and shape of the rainbow can vary depending on the angle of the sun. Light is a remarkable phenomenon, composed of a spectrum of visible colors from blue to red as seen in a prism of light. It moves in a straight line and can pass through many materials. Light is also a key factor in photosynthesis, providing energy for many living organisms. Rainbows are a testament to light's power, as they occur when sunlight is refracted by water droplets in the atmosphere. Clearly, light is an essential component of our lives. The visible light spectrum has a wavelength range of 0.4 to 0.7 microns. Red light has the longest wavelength and violet has the shortest wavelength. When white light passes through a prism, these wavelengths are enough to produce visible colors. Violet is the slowest color to enter a prism and so it is deflected the most. This is why you often see it on the outside of a rainbow. Red has the highest speed in a prism so it deviates the least from its initial trajectory. This is how rainbows and prismatic light display the spectrum of 7 colors from red to violet, due to the varying refractive indices of the colors. Photosynthesis is a crucial process for plants to generate energy from light. The wavelength of light that boosts photosynthesis rate has been identified as 0.7 microns, and research indicates that red light has the highest rate of photosynthesis. Investigating this phenomenon can lead to more approaches for aiding photosynthesis in plants. Plants do not absorb green light from the visible spectrum and, as a result, it has no effect on the rate of photosynthesis. Contrary to other colors, green light does not carry energy, thus it does not stimulate the process of photosynthesis. In fact, green light prevents the rate of photosynthesis from occurring as the rate is completely zero in its presence. Consequently, green light does not help with the growth and development of a plant. White light is split into 7 distinct colors by a prism: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet, forming a rainbow spectrum. No additional energy is required to create the phenomenon, making it a particularly interesting and amazing process to observe. Light passing through a prism is dispersed into 7 colors of the visible light spectrum. If a second prism is used to pass the light, the individual colors combine to produce white light, illustrating how the components of light can be combined to yield a different outcome.